Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's Boise going up against Tokyo. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, George Kirby. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And he deals. Bounce to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now it's going to be Frank Thomas. Next offering upstairs. Now he breaks his bat and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Welcome back. And towing the slab in this one, it's Walker Buehler. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And stepping in is the speedy Ricky Henderson. Chris, you know, Walker Buehler's social media handle is in fact Buehler's Day Off 21. 3-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed.
Over to Turner for 1. Over to Thomas. 2. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
The 3-1. Popped in the air, left side. Makes the grab, one down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Mickey Mantle. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. That's ripped, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One down. Pudge Rodriguez now at the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Roberto Clemente getting ready to hit at the belt and fires. That's a strike. 2-2 now. Mantle off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses inside, and the count's full. Grady Sizemore in the on deck circle. And a payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Grady Sizemore. 2 on, 2 outs.
3-1.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Check swing, but he went too far. Now 3-2. The pitch. On a line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Here's the throw to the plate. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there, kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Twinkle Toes. And the righty deals. They say it went.
1-2.
Righty to the plate. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Jackie Robinson waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss.
One ball,
And it's
two
1-2. First and second, 2 down. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters throws him for strike 3. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Juan Soto.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Popped up, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Shaw Green.
Here's a speed threat, Shawn Green. Even though Walker Buehler went to Vanderbilt, he hails from Lexington, Kentucky, and so he's a big Kentucky basketball fan. Next one misses. 2-1. Just missed. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The line to kick the pitch. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Manny Machado. That's inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And it's gone. A towering shot to center, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Doc Hudson. One and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Hudson tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The shortstop.
You know, people may not remember about Trey Turner. He was actually drafted in the first round out of NC State by the Padres. Made his debut in 2015 with the Nationals. Won it all with Washington in 2019.
1-2.
He's been an all-star multiple times. And, of course, he's won a batting title. Turner tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Frank Thomas. He popped out his first time.
And Turner's been part of some big trades. It originally started with the Padres as he was a player to be named later that ended up with the Washington Nationals. Then traded over to the Dodgers with Max Scherzer in 2021.
Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ball.
And here it comes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Jason Kendall digs in now. The 1-1.
Ball. No.
Line drive, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ricky Henderson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next offering is in for a strike. Kendall leads off first with one away.
Ben goes through everyone.
X101 SPP
Bueller looked to first. Kendall back on a dive.
WX101 SPP2 WX101 SPP2 WX101 SPP2 WX101 SPP2 WX101 SPP2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. He reached on a walk his first time. Right-hander kicks, deals, and 1-2. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. And a ball evens the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
The left fielder, number 4, Ralph.
First and second, 2 down. Ralph Kiner will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Alvarez in position. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Mickey Mantle. Going to count 1 and 2.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Roberto Clemente. A walk and a run scored his first time. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Juan Soto.
The designated hitter,
2-1.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And stepping in is the speedy Sean Green. So now 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
Manny Machado up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Manny Machado, his brother-in-law, is former major leaguer Yonder Alonso. Both those kids grew up in Miami, and of course, Alonso, a guy who ended up having a nice major league career. Here comes the pitch. On the ground, right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. Machado out of the play.
Now that second baseman, Doc Hudson.
And the batter now, Doc Hudson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Grady Sizemore.
The center fielder, Grady Sizemore.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Big Daddy Twinkle Toes now at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green gets under it. He makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And now Jackie Robinson. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
There's a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
The pitch.
2-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jason Kendall, the next to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground to short, Turner. Throws to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And that gets down into the gap. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Ralph Kiner. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
2-1.
And the next pitch is way outside. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tom Glavine getting ready to go. Minarchik getting cranked up as well. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just misses with that one. Juan Soto would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. A new pitcher in the game, Jim Palmer.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, one-run game. Trey Turner now. That one's in there, and that is strike two. On the ground to the left, Lindor fires across the diamond, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And a 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos preparing to come on if needed. Castro getting loose as well. They say it went.
2-2.
Thomas started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Welcome back. Well, we go bottom six. Juan Soto now. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Walker Buehler will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tom Glavine.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Man at first. Here's a speed threat, Sean Green.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony DeSclafani, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Herget warming up as well. The 1-2. Got it by him for the K. Here's Manny Machado now. He's already homered in this game. Pretty great year Manny Machado had in 2022. He was the guy that really carried the Padres to the National League Championship Series. Ultimately finished. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Pudge with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Here's a 1-2. Right side and foul ball.
And one thing I love about the defensive side of Manny Machado's game is that he makes hard plays look really easy. Just the same sort of pace about him over there on the hot corner. And tell you what, he's in the top 3 or 4 third basemen in all of baseball.
Doc Hudson to bat next. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Up the middle. That's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And a 3-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. And here is Mickey Mantle.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. And what a 2-way first offering. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Rodriguez, the runner at second with 1 away. That one off the mark. 2-2 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ripped into center, base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-3.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So up next, Big Daddy Twinkle Toes. Runner on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty delivers. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Right-handed reliever.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Jackie Robinson waits on deck.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 3-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Into the dive, and he got it.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Jason Kendall. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The wind of the pitch. Kendall checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now Ricky Henderson. The next offering misses. 2-1. And now the lefty. Hit hard. That gets through. Around first. Digging for 2. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And now the first baseman, Don Mattingly. Next offering upstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Runner leads away at second. And he pumps it a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's smacked on a line to center. And there's 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So digging in, Ralph Kiner. This guy with light tower power. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. And the right-hander deals. Trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up in foul territory. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And he walked him.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Trey Turner at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. On the ground to third. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And the pitch. Left field. Kiner settles under it. Makes the catch. 2 away down.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
And the batter now, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Next offering is down low. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And now it's even up.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ripped into right center for a base hit. Turner rounds third, headed for the plate. Hudson with a relay throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So now the DH spot, Mickey Mantle. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Zach Thompson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Here's a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Sean Green digs in now. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And now the count is even. Got him swinging. And 2 away now.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here's Machado. The 1-1. Good eye right there. And that one is inside. Doc Hudson in the on-deck circle. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Looking to get the tying run on base, and that's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side. Clemente in position. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. And now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. In the air, left field. Kiner settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto.
And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the righty deals. And there's a foul ball.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That one lifted to left. Heiner settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The center fielder, number 28, Grady.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Grady Sizemore.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two and one now. And a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Broncos have the advantage 4-3. Emmanuel Clase taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And he deals. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
The tying run at the plate. There's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Right through there, got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Here's the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Clemente in position. Ball game. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score. First are the victorious visiting team, 4-1 on 5 hits.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's Portland going up against Vancouver. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and pitching in this game, German Marquez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
1-1 now. Morgan checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. The pitch. Fly ball down the line. Acuna there. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. In the air, foul off first. That's out number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back in Minnesota, showing the slab in today's game, Babe Ruth. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Singy, you know, Xander Bogaerts is actually a twin. His twin brother Jair signed with the Red Sox initially and played a little bit in the Boston organization.
That's pretty cool.
He goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And now Joe Torre. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jim Edmonds. And a 2-1 on the way. Acuna on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground. And that's just foul. 2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now here is Jimmy Fox. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Got him. And there's 1 down.
Oh, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Stepping in, Eddie Matthews. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Marquez over to first. Edmonds back in on a dive. Goes down looking.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
So 2 down now, and here is Larry Walker. Next offering upstairs. And a pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Sosa on at first. Nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
This is Dylan Carlson. And it's even up. California kid. Played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Now the left fielder, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jorge Posada. This is another guy capable. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings over the top of that one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Check swing, no appeal. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Righty delivers. Rip to third. Bregman to first. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Bottom of the inning, and here is Christian Arroyo.
The designated hitter, Christian Arroyo.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Soft contact in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting in, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Singy, this guy was a shortstop most of his life. He's transitioned very nicely to third base, and the power has come at the major league level. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and one thing, even though we don't see a whole lot of bunting these days, I've always been impressed with how he's been able to make that play up the third base line and throw firm to first to get the out. Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. Back at Target Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's a big power threat. Jim Edmonds. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So up next, Jimmy Fox went down on strikes his first time through. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Righty to the plate. That's off the mark, and now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Digging in, Eddie Matthews. The count 2-1. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. The pitch. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Larry Walker getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
A couple of singles back-to-back. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The 1-2. And downstairs.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And now it's 3-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Martin Perez appears to be getting loose. Canning, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. Sosa under it. Makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be Jorge Posada. He's already homered in this one. At the belt and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. And now 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But add on one more as the solo shot. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
One down, base is empty. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
It's softly on the ground left side to Morgan. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. So they go quietly there. We played 4. The Beavers out front here 3-0. Martin Perez on to pitch out of the pen here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Joe Morgan now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 2-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So a man aboard. Derek Jeter, the next to hit, the 2-1. That one missed.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. No swings, says Freddie Ferguson.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Here comes a pitch. And a count 1-2. First and second here, no outs. And he dodges that fastball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Over to Altuve. On to first in time. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jim Edmonds. 1 for 2. The pitch. Started to swing, held up. Runner at third, 2 away. High fly ball down the left field line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Next to hit, Jimmy Fox. He's already homered here in this one. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Edmonds around third. He'll score easily, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Hammered, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, that one ripped right center field. That's back there, and that ball is out of here. He blasts one out to right. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Griffin Cannon gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 away with nobody on. It's Aaron Judge now. Now a check swing, but he held up. Two and one on Judge. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Good eye right there.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
3-2. And ball 4. And Judge takes his walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch inside. It's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Posada checks his swing, appeal to third, and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the power speed combo, Sammy Sosa.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
Next pitch inside, and a count 2-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got it by him for the K. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. One of the skill sets Altuve brings to the table, he is a notorious bad ball hitter. But whether it's in the zone or out of the zone, since he debuted in 2011, no player has more hits in the majors than Jose Altuve. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Yeah, Boog, and Altuve, a 3-time AL batting champ and the first second baseman to win multiple batting titles since Hall of Fame second baseman Rod Carew won 5 batting titles between 1969 and 1975.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The wind of the pitch. Towards first. Fox steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Now, Joe Morgan.
Leading off for the Beavers, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Michael Lorenzen up and loosening in the pen. File getting cranked up as well. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind and the pitch. And that one moves his feet. Bounced up the middle. Now Tuve handles it. Throw to first is in time. Now one gone at the top of the sixth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Check swing, no appeal, and a count 2-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The bat,
Babe Ruth will hit next.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Next offering is foul back.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Bottom of the sixth inning, and now the DH, Christian Arroyo. And now it's 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swings and misses. And there's one down. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
Next pitch is downstairs. This to third. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 10.
And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The pitch. And 1-2.
Saw the ball really well today. That 2-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Top of inning number 7, and now Jim
The
Edmonds.
center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That misses off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. One away.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
And here's the first baseman, Jimmy Fox. He's already homered in this game. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now here is Eddie Matthews.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
On the ground to third. Throw over to Cronenworth, and the inning is over. Back in Minnesota, here's the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Zips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Joe Torre getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rips one to right. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back at target field. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And now a full count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here is Aaron Judge. And a 1-2. The punch out there, and now 2 gone. Jorge Posada digs in now, 1 for 3. Ball to strike. And that one off the outside edge. Foul ball. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. This one in the air right field. Sosa drifts towards it. And that will end the inning. And welcome back. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Sosa tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. 3-1 now. Outside corner, there's a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first. Now it's going to be Jose Altuve. And he deals.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, we know this, down 1 or down 10, Jose Altuve is not going to give away an at bat.
And there's ball 4.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call when pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Carlson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. The 1-2. Way high.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Got him looking. And there's one down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Christian Arroyo. And now the lefty. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And now it's Alex Bregman. Sosa on third. Altuve at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see.
Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
At the plate, Derek Jeter. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Next offering is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back in Minnesota, and now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
The first baseman.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Swing and a pop-up. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. That one's in there, and the count is 1-2. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Here's Xander Bogaerts. A strikeout and a walk. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. Joe Torre waiting for a turn at the plate. The 3-1 is on the way. Late swing, fouled off. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the home team, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
If we were facing an alien threat,
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's Tokyo going up against Boise. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Lefty Grove.
Well, he had to shake off that last start. He was outstanding. Had double-digit strikeouts. Just couldn't get the run support that he needed. Pitched very well. We'll see if he can come out today and repeat that performance.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Doc Hudson.
The second baseman, Doc Hudson.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Brian Reynolds here. The switch hitter batting right. Got him swinging.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being...
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 1st, 0-0. Back here at Coors Field, getting the nod in this one, Pedro Martinez.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Jackie Robinson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count is even, 2-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter. And
has some trouble with it. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed, they get the out.
That is good. The first baseman, right.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat, Frank Thomas. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. 2 outs. And now it's filled up. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That is
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. The pitch. And a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Mickey Mantle now at the plate. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kiner settles under it, brings it in, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started, and now it's Juan Soto. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Bounce to the right. Robinson to first. They get the out on Soto.
That is it. The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. In the air out towards right center. Clemente in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That is it. The right field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next pitch is outside. Don Mattingly up next. And a 3-1 on the way. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So digging in, Don Mattingly. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Robinson whips it to first. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here's the speedy catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And here it comes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Roberto Clemente.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, Grady.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Grady Sizemore. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Kendall. That one hit to right. Clemente in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Batting up, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Singing game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
And that one almost got him. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nasty forkball for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the second baseman, Doc Hudson, led off the game with a strikeout. Next offering misses. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Slice down the right side. And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Nasty forkball for strike 3. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Big Daddy Twinkle Toes.
Big Daddy Twinkle Toes.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Righty delivers. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
In the air, right field. Hernandez pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Start of the 4th, and the batter now, Brian Reynolds.
The center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2. Got it by him for the K. Now the left fielder, Ralph Kiner, grounded out his first time. The 1-1. And that's a strike. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that misses off the outside edge. The wind of the pitch. Got a piece of that one, but it got a bigger piece of our umpire back there.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Well, these are the scary ones off the mask. The technology has improved quite a bit to protect the catchers and the umps. I definitely think it helped this time. Looks to me like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, and no one likes to see the umpires take shots like that, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's shaking it off.
Up the middle, knocks it down. Here's Juan Soto, rolled out to second in his first at bat. The pitch. Now a rip into left center. Sizemore tracks it down for the out.
The first baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. Flied out his first time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Hard ground ball, base knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 down, and now Teoscar Hernandez. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The pitch. Pitch squirts away from Pudge. And now a single might score 2. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. Alvarez on the move, heading back some more. On the warning track and hauls it in. Bottom four, stepping in the long ball threat, Frank Thomas.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that
pitch. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Doubled in his first AB. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now here's the switch-hitting power threat, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now,
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Pudge Rodriguez. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 is high. Roberto Clemente to bat next. And strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. That is the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. High spots for the drip drop.
Back here in Denver, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Don Mattingly. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. 2-1.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Base knock, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Jason Kendall will hit next. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. The 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
At the belt and fires.
That's ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Mattingly gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him. 1 out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And now the lefty fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The pitch. And a curve is down and in. This one lifted in the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The kick, the 3-2. Got him looking. That's his second strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
The right fielder,
That's in there. And it's 1-2. Fastball almost got him there.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And a pitch. That's out to center field. Reynolds gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
the center fielder, number 28, Grady.
Now here is Grady Sizemore. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
The third baseman, Big Daddy Twinkle Toes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Big Daddy Twinkle Toes.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Jackie Robinson waits on deck. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at the ballpark, top of the 6th inning. And now Brian Reynolds.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. And gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. And the 3-1. And now it's filled up. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Juan Soto now. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 13.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Chris, whether it's superstition or things guys do just to get themselves mentally focused, Manny Machado has a routine. He'll write the initials FN in the infield dirt to honor his grandfather, Francisco Nunez. Thomas. There's one. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Turner now. And now 1-2.
But we just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Frank Thomas getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And the righty deals. That one fouled off. 2-2.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
Turner runs. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And he deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Kicks and fires. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So now here's the DH, Mickey Mantle. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy, swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Herget.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, flied out to the warning track.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And a 1-1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Tying run at the plate. And now it's even up. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kodai Senga, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thompson, a left-hander, also throwing. To the right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Kendall. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a sac bunt here. Throw over to Thomas, and that is a big first out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Anthony DeSclafani into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the lineup. Doc Hudson digs in now. Out to short. Turner zips it to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. The Broncos lead it 3-2. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
The catcher, Rodriguez.
And now 2-1.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 21.
And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Just off the outside edge.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Righty delivers. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Pedro Martinez gives way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Miguel Castro. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Man at first with 1 gone, and now the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Here's a 1-1, and there he goes. Pitch is low. Throw, save!
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Throw to second, save. Up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
So 2 down now, and here is Big Daddy Twinkle Toes. That one finds the corner. 1-2.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Over to first, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian Reynolds. The tying run at the plate. And that one wrapped foul. Three-two now. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Reynolds gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run, Ricky Henderson. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there. Two now. And now the count filled up 3-2. Manny Machado in the on deck circle. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming around third is Reynolds. Head first slide and he's safe. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hilton Smith.
Your attention, please. Now, Hilton.
Here's Manny Machado now. Smith wheels and deals. In there at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Smith kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So first and second with 2 outs. John Mattingly now at the plate. Smith comes to the plate. That one 95 to finish him off.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now into the ball game on defense, Ricky Henderson. He'll be out in left field.
Number 24.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Ball to strike, the pitch. Good eye right there.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a bunt towards third. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Trey Turner waiting for a turn at the plate. Back to work. 3-2 now. Got him. And that's the first out. Trey Turner now. Line drive. That's a base hit. Around second is Turner. Cut off, throw to third. In there, he's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
So up next, Frank Thomas. 3-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Andrew Chafin enters the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Yordan Alvarez will hit next. And now 2 balls and a strike. The other way. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 4-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now it's the DH, Mickey Mantle. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His second homer this series, and they add a couple more. It's 6-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Pudge Rodriguez, the next to hit. And the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and 2 here.
That's ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. And it's filled up. Roberto Clemente to bat next. The pitch. And he walked him.
very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
So digging in, Roberto Clemente.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Next one misses, and the count is 3-1. Grady Sizemore waits on deck. The 3-1 downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Jim Palmer. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Rodriguez at second. Clemente on at first with 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Machado makes the catch. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 6-3.
Look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And here's the catcher, Jason Kendall. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind, or the guys that are playing behind you, that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And strike 2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And here is Doc Hudson. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit, as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.
Here now is our final